Hello everybody! Today we will talk about some historical places in Alexandria. Alexandria was the place where wealthy usually went to escape the summer heat. It's the greatest second city of Egypt, and it has a very significant architecture and infrastructure. Buildings are influenced by Roman architecture. It's just amazing. First, I will provide you with some information about Al-Muntaza Gardens. Al-Muntaza place consists of wide gardens and two palaces in the Muntaza district of Alexandria, Egypt. It was built on a low plateau east of central Alexandria overlooking a beach on the Mediterranean Sea. The Muntaza Gardens have been much less exclusive than they were once, when it was the king's palace, since the free officials' revolution in 1952. The gardens are now a well-maintained and a very attractive public seaside park. It's the most agreeable place to relax and work in Alexandria. There were two palaces on the ground. The first one, Al-Haramlik. It was built by King Farouk, the last successor of the Muhammad Ali's dynasty, before the 1952 revolution. Built the larger Al-Haramlik Palace in 1932. With an irrepressible architectural style that combines both Turkish and Florentine influences. President Anwar Sadat renovated the original Salamlik Palace as an official presidential residence. It was most recently used by former President Hosni Mubarak. The second one is El Salamlik. It was built in 1892 as a hunting cabin for the Khedive and his friends. Second, we will talk about Qaitbay Citadel. Sultan Qaitbay built this fortress during the 14th century to preserve Alexandria from the advances of the Ottoman Empire. The fortress is strategically located on a thin arm of land that extends out in Alexandria's harbour from the Corniche. Qaitbay built the fortress here to take advantage of an existing foundation on the site, that of the legendary Pharos Lighthouse, which it was one of the world's 7 wonders, but it had fallen into ruins due to repeated damage by earthquakes in the 14th century. On the entrance, you can actually see the citadel looking like a huge big cubed box fortress covering the whole 4-direction view over the sea. It consists of 3 major functional architectural planes, 2 walls divided into an inner wall and an external one. The inner wall was employed for soldier luggages and bomb stores, while the external one connected all 4 defensive towers on each corner of the citadel, and finally the inner tower, or in other words, the heart of the citadel. The fortress' current form is not the original. It was heavily damaged during the British bombardment of Alexandria and rebuilt around the turn of the 20th century. The citadel has long since given up any military function. Today, it houses a small naval museum. You might explore the inside of the fortress and imagine the huge structure that once stood on its foundation. The area leading to the citadel is also a popular area with fishermen. It's usually crowded with a pleasant crowd enjoying the sea views, restaurants and ice cream shops that line the streets up to the fortress. And also you can buy some souvenirs for your friend from there. Finally, we will talk about the Bibliotheca Alexandrina. The Great Library of Alexandria was founded in the 3rd century BC, exactly after the origin of the city as a new capital of Egypt by Alexander the Great. It's measured one of the greatest accomplishments in the legacy of ancient Alexandria since the library and the museum, the 2 largest institutions of learning and knowledge during the Ptolemaic rule. It's a main library and culture center located on the shore of the Mediterranean Sea in the Egyptian city of Alexandria. It's considered as both of a new library that was lost in antiquity and an attempt to renew something of the entity that this earlier center of study and sophistication represented. The library itself contains a huge and visually renowned reading room and space of storage of nearly 9 million books. Several smaller specialized libraries, a conference center, art galleries for both permanent and temporary exhibitions, and a planetarium. The Bibliotheca Alexandrina is trilingual, containing books in Arabic, English, and French. In 2010, the library received a donation of 500,000 books from the National Library of France, la Bibliothèque Nationale de France, BNF. The gift makes the Bibliotheca Alexandrina the sixth largest francophone library in the world. The BA also is known the largest depository of French books in the Arab world, surpassing those of Tunisia, Algeria, and Morocco. In addition to being the main French library in Africa, the exterior of the building is decorated with the characters of 120 different written languages as a reference to the wells of knowledge from around the world once housed in the Great Library. The idea of reviving the old library dates back to 1974, when a committee set up by Alexandria University selected a design of land for its new library, between the campus and the seafront, close to where the ancient library once stood. The concept of recreating the ancient library was adopted by other individuals and agencies. One leading supporter of the project was former Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak, and the UNESCO. An architectural design competition was organized by UNESCO in 1988 to choose a design worthy of the site and its heritage. The competition was won by Norwegian Architecture Office. Construction work began in 1995. It was officially inaugurated on 16 October 2002. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the video.